Hey guys, it's Carrie. Welcome to the garage. Sorry, I took a drink right before I hit play. How's it going? There we go. Now I'm back. I thought that we would do a glue book. Sparky! It's Sparky. So, I have some things and some stuffs. But first I need to cut around her. Yes, I do. I haven't played in Sparky in a while, and I don't remember what I was doing, but I was looking through some of my magazine images, and I was like, oh goodness, I really need to make a video with Sparky. I am not going to fussy cut her eyelashes. And if it looks stupid like that, then I might just chop off the eyelashes. I don't know. We'll see. Ugh. You know, I'm using my big scissors. Yvonne, I'm using my big scissors to do around that, but I may just cut them off and then draw them back in. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I haven't been in Sparky in a long time. Matter of fact, I think I've only done a few pages, and I kind of turned to like more in the middle. Not the middle. Just, oh my goodness, I can't talk and cut. I turned the pages just so I wasn't working, you know, right. Oh my goodness, sorry guys, I'm having problems. There we go. Maybe that'll get it out of my way. Anyway, words are hard. Let's try that again. I turned it more so that all my pages wouldn't be back to back, to back to back to back to back. Try to keep it from getting too chunky too quick, I guess, is what I'm looking for. The words, maybe, what I'm looking for. I'll just cut it just like that. Okay, that's not that hard. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. As long as I don't yank them off. Alright, so she is going to go over here. And this one is going to go on this side. Like that. And we're going to fill in the middle with random stuff. You know. I don't know. I don't know if these are going to be what I use, but definitely not those colors together, and I don't really want the jelly beans, and that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. But that's the phrase I'm going to use eventually. So let's look through. I really like this and this. So these could happen. But I'm not just going to use them in big blocks like that, I don't think. We will make things work, right? Alright. Okay, so I have my... Oof, I'm going to spill that if I don't put it away. There we go. I'm going to set that up there, and that up there. There we go. Okay. I have lots of backgroundy things that I can use. Don't really want puzzles. Maybe some of this. Maybe some of that. Maybe some of that. Wait, that's more of a rectangle piece of that same stuff. Maybe some of that. Not that. None of that. Not that, or that, or that, or that. Okay. What's under here? Oh, that's bigger. Fussy cuts that I don't want to use right now. Got some smaller things. This basket is chocked full. Some of these are not backgroundy type things. Some are. That might play in there good. I gotta figure out a better way to sort this stuff. That's too busy, I think. That's pretty cool. That is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I thought I'd bring you along while I played in here. Just something different. Different. I really need to sort these better, but you know, I'm doing one thing at a time here. Just kind of flipping through, but not anything, you know. Okay, well, that can go in the little thing. All right, now to get all these back in here, that'll be interesting. Oof. Okay, sort of, maybe. Yep, that'll do. Okay. So I need, here's what I'm gonna do, I think. We are going to do this. We're going to trace around, not perfectly, but we need to go over that line and over this line. And we'll just get these guys out of the way for right now. Oop. Okay. And we'll put those where? Here, I guess. I'll put those in that basket. We'll put this. Oh, that's where my glue's gonna go. My glue paper. Can't have that. All right. Well, we're gonna tuck them under the book like that. And then we need a new glue paper. There we go. Put that over here. And then we will kind of just play with these things. I need kind of a small one down here. Like about this much, I guess. Ooh, that is not gonna be straight. Not even a little bit. Maybe I could hang it off the edge and then cut it off. Yeah, we can do that. Glue stick. So, anyway, guys, what are you up to this hot summer day? Hot, hot, hot. Hot to trot. I am gonna go not all the way to the edge because that will cause the book to be harder to close, if that makes sense. Is that like an eye? It is an eye. Like that. That's kind of fun. Okay. I'm trying to think how to do this, guys. I'm sorry, I'm floundering just a bit. Let's go with this here. Maybe this way. This way, Oh no, it's torn on that edge, which is okay. Doesn't really matter. Could make that eye go that way. You know what? Let's lay some stuff out. The pink here, maybe? On this side. Yeah, we could do that. Different, but good. And then maybe something like that. That up there, maybe. I like that cloud, those clouds. I need something dark up here, though. I haven't even brought this one in. This is a little thicker, but I think that would be fun up here. And then maybe some of this in the middle. Kind of like that. And then this would be over that, and this would be over that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we will get started gluing. I can deal with that. Okay. Let's get the small paper trimmer handy. Put it right over there. Okay, that one's gonna go in the middle. This one's gonna go here. So I don't need a whole lot of it. I want my lines to be straight-ish. Straightish. Okay. So that is gonna go here. Let's get that down. Okay. That out of the way. Alright, then we need this guy here. I don't guess we need it so tall. Well, you know what? I'm just going to glue the whole thing down. Then when we overlap, we'll overlap. Right? Right. Go like that. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And there we go. And then this one here, right next to the ditch. Oh, I need a new glue stick. Oh well. Dig this one out at a later time. Oh boy. Okay. So, I have just been playing in the garage this morning. Well, I say this morning, it's 2:25 now. I don't even know what time I came out here. But I've filmed another video and just chilled. I was listening to music earlier and doing some pages in my creative daily journal. Oh, itchy nose. Alright, how did I have this? Maybe, I think this was here. Yeah, but I think I want to put this one down right in the middle first. So I'm gonna have to cut it like right here. Right there. Okay. Dooby dooby doo. Dooby doo. Something like that. Okay. Glue the other one over here, bigger on that side. Oh, come on, glue. Work with me. It is so hot that the glue is just a sticky mess. Now I kind of want to put this like this, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I screwed that up. I wanted it next to the ditch. Ta-da! We can still pull it up. Yay! I'm gonna put glue on it again because that's not enough to make it stay forever. You know, Carrie, you'll eventually figure life out, right? I don't know. Maybe. Oh wow, we are all over the all over the place. All over. Okay, let's see. That edge is crooked, so we're gonna probably cover that up. What are you doing? Are you folded under? Why? Why? Let's see. Yeah. Just like, what are we doing? Just like that, I guess we'll have to do. Ooh, we are wrinkly. Where is the bone folder? Wow. Yep. Wrinkles happen. Big time. Okay, that's all right. We're still good. And then this one can go like this way. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think so. As long as I get it at the ditch, right? The ditch. I mean, ditch sounds a lot better than crack. Right? Kinda? Little? Maybe? Alright, let's go right here. Try to make it semi-even up there. Okay. There we go. I like for my books to be kind of eclectic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I really want this blue up here, and I don't think I need this now. So I'm going to put it back in the thing, and I'm only going to do just a bit. And I kind of want that to overlap that purple, and I want this to overlap that purple. Are we far enough? Yeah. Yep, okay. So I can go right about here. There. Is that gonna show me where? Yeah. Okay, let's get it cut. Right here. That'll do, and then I'll save that piece. And then this guy, I don't need it to be very wide, but I do want it to overlap a little. So we'll go with there. Something like that. That should be alright. Okay. Like that. Alright, that should be it for the trimmer. Well, for a minute anyway. I'm going to get these last two like center pieces, background pieces in. Yeah, I like my glue books to be kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Art journal-y type, I guess. Oh, where am I going? It needs to be at the top. But I want it to be at the top. I'm going to let it hang over the top if I need to, because I'm obviously having issues. That'll do, that's fine. There we go. I'll just trim it. Okay. And then we have this guy. I want it like this or like this. Kind of like that way. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see if I can remember that for 3 seconds. Probably not. Probably not. Okay. Yeah, it was like that, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay, and I know that's hanging way off, but we'll get that in a moment. Okay, now let's test. Yeah. That's good, that's good. Like that. And then our other girl over here. Yes, I like it. Okay, I am going to pause you guys for a second, trim this up because I know I'll go out of frame. And then we'll put these down and we'll get this cut out the way I want it. And we'll be good to go. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. And you may have noticed, or you may not have because I just turned the camera back on, but I used a black acrylic marker and just ran down the ditch with it so that it wouldn't be stark white. You can use any color. Yeah, so alright, let's get these guys down. And what I'm going to do here is take my paper, because I'm going to do this a little bit in stages so that I don't worry about sticking everything down all at once. And I backed you guys out just a little bit because I realized that I was a little close, so hopefully you've seen everything. I haven't had to move the book too much, so anyway, I'm just going to put some glue down here first. Get those corners good. And then we will put her on here. And I'm actually going to let it hang off the edge just a bit, because I think, not that much though. Come on, come on. Oh, oh, see? Oh, please don't rip. 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 Okay, that didn't work out at all like I wanted it to. We're going to go like that. And I will do some black marker at the top of her head. Why is that big bubble right there? Oh, it's not a bubble. It's the page. Okay. Okay, now I can relax a little. A little. I'll get a little bit more. Let's go a little at a time. Okay. Whoops. Come on. Oh my goodness. This is not working like I thought it was gonna. Okay. That's alright. We're still good. Alright, now what I want to do is this. And I'm just gonna Go all the way around. Ooh. Get her little eyelash. Like that. And then I'm going to do here. Like that. Yeah. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. That worked. Ish. Woo. We got some bubbles. Alright. Just take my bone folder and press. Okay. I'm alright with that. She looks pretty good. There's that right there that's gonna bug me a little probably, but it's not gonna bug me that bad. Alright, now we're gonna do the same-ish thing on this side. Same-ish. Okay. This one's gonna be a little trickier probably. That's alright, so we'll go there. Yeah, okay. Wish me luck. I think we'll start out with just a little. Less than what we did on the other side. Okay, now let's go. Just like that. Okay, that went down a little better than the last one. So, I'm alright with that. And then again, we're gonna get this part in here. And right there. And then all of this. Like that. Alright. Let's go like this. There, that worked out a lot better. Okay, and now I see here, let's fix these little edges real quick. Move that out of my way. I've got my black acrylic marker, and I'm just gonna cover up that white edge like that. Oops, and I have a little bit right here. That's okay. And maybe a hair right here. Yeah, let's do that. There. I like it. Okay, now I've got the main people on, and then you know that you're one of the lucky ones. I just like the quote. So you know that you're one of the lucky ones. Alright, let's cut. Like that. I'm going to right below this here, and I'll cut this down a little bit. I'll cut more off of it in a minute, and then we can go here like that, and then I'm doing it this way on purpose, just to bear with, so that I can get here like this and catch that F. Well, that went crooked. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That's alright. Nothing I do is straight. We all know that, right? It'll give it character. Right? Right. Okay, let's see. What's trash? This is trash. 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 Okay. Well, that is not. Okay. Ones. Yeah. That's alright. And then this one. Just trying to fix that a little bit. Okay. So we can do probably, I don't necessarily want it to go in the ditch, but I guess it could. It's not going to be that chunky. I like that one better. There and there. I might break that one up just so I can do lucky ones. You know what? We are breaking them down. You know. That your one of the lucky ones. Now let's see how we can get this to go. You know, I can even trim this just a bit more. You know that your one is the loneliest number of the lucky ones. So I could stagger just a little bit. You're one of the lucky ones. Yeah, I like that. What do you think? I can dig it. Okay, now we need to get them glued down. Okay. So she's got stuff on her face. Oh, the wifey is meal prepping and I haven't eaten anything today and it smells really good. You know. What in the the world? Jeez, everything is sticking. Flip it over. I try to use those until they won't use anymore because I don't want to waste them. I mean, I had like 500 to start out with, and I have probably 250, and I bought these when I first started doing this, so they have lasted a really long time. One. And if I didn't make sense just then, I'm talking about my glue papers. They last a long time. Bought a gigantic box at Sam's Club. Actually, it was 2 boxes, I think. And whoops. And they have lasted forever. So this, all of these are out of magazine. All of this stuff is out of magazines, except for the acrylic marker, of course. But I just liked these 2 images together, kind of looking across the page at each other. Usually, or I haven't been doing a double spread. Whoops, what is going on here? How did that even happen? Probably had glue on my glue paper. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see, is there anything else I want to do with this? I don't think so. I kind of like it just the way it is. Have I been signing them? Let's look. Or at least dating them. I don't think so. So these were, I think these are the only pages done in here so far. So I did 1 page here and 1 page here. Yeah, I really like these. Okay, so I did not date these, but I am gonna date this one, I think. Just because, you know, I want to know. Later on. Let's get a... Let's try to find... See if this one works. It does. And we're going to do... It's 7/12, so... Oh, 7/12, maybe. 2026. I'm just going over it a couple of times just so that it shows up. There we go. I can probably figure out roughly when I did those other ones. I know I did one on camera at one point and one on camera at another point, but I could look back to when those videos are and figure it out. So anyway, yeah, this was fun. In case you are new here, this is my cover, and I named this glue book Sparky because, you know, spark of creativity. And it's a book from Michael's Artist Loft, and it has this kind of binding so it lays flat all the way throughout the book, no matter what. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, guys, I think that's gonna do it. If you liked what you saw, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I do love all my subbies, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.